Okay, let me ask this. Who all been on a Frontier flight before? Who all been on there? Okay, a few survivors in the room. Okay, now who haven't been on there? Who haven't been on there? Okay, well, sir, you're not better than me. I don't like how you waving your hand at me. Okay, I was on there because of circumstances, not finances. Okay. Well, since you've never been on there, just imagine your local city bus able to fly. Okay, that's pretty much like I know an airplane is public transportation, but them niggas mean it. Okay. If I'm flying with you, it's certain things I expect from my airline if I'm gonna be flying with you, okay? Now, I'm not a super tall dude, but I do got long legs. So when I get on there, I would like some leg room. But boy, I'm talking about I sat down, it was a tight space, okay? And then, it was a button on the armrest, but that was for decoration, okay? Like, no matter how many times I pressed it, I ain't go nowhere, okay? And then they ain't even had a put your seatbelt light on. They like just said, hold on, okay? Like, what should be the attitude or the slogan for Frontier is, do you need a ride or not? You know what I'm saying? Because we finna go. I don't know what you gonna do. You know what I mean? I don't like kids on a flight. I do not like no kids. I'm talking about I do not like cheering on a flight with me, okay? And I don't discriminate. I only like my own kids on a flight, okay? But American United Delta kids, they be all right, but not Frontier kids. That's who I don't like. Because Frontier kids be in your business. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I like. Because look, I was sitting down, fastening my seatbelt. I was talking to my wife on the phone. I had my AirPods in, okay? Talking to my wife. I said, hey, baby, we about to take off. I'll call you when we land. Now I got my AirPods in. If you don't know what those are Apple headset. They go in each individual ear. And how they set up for so they can stay put, you got to put them down in there so they can stay. So sometimes when you take one out, something can come along with that. A little earwax, if you will. And it wasn't my cleanest day, but that's my business, okay? That ain't plain business. You know what I'm talking about? So I go to take my AirPod out. No, don't get me wrong, though. You taking a risk taking your AirPod out in public, okay? Because it's all white, okay? Taking your AirPod out in public, it's like using a hotel washcloth. Like, you know it's going to be some brown. You're just not sure how much, okay? Don't y'all look at me like that back there. You know that hotel washcloth will shame you. You understand it? It make you question yourself on the low. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Lord, when the last time I washed my neck good? Because why this so brown, Jesus? You know what I mean? No, because when you first start off, that washcloth be Betty White. You know what I mean? But by the time you finish, it be Bobby Brown, okay? Okay, if you still judging, next time you at the hotel, you watch this crease right here, and you tell me what color it is. Don't y'all judge me in D.C. Don't y'all do that. Okay, this only for the real folk tonight. It's only for the real folk. You ever had your washcloth be so dirty you put it in the trash? Like, Lord, I can't let them find this. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If they ain't got icy clean, I know that's not coming out. You know what I mean? Nobody? Okay, all right, cool. No, I ain't did it either. I ain't did that either. So boom, go to take my AirPod out. And Frontier kid in my business, loud. Ooh, your ears are dirty. First off, that's whisper information. You understand what I'm saying? Bring that down a few notches for me. And see, me, I like to get petty. You yell my business, I got to yell yours now. Because I got loud too. And I said, well, you smell like pee. You know what I mean? I just felt like it was right. You know what I'm talking about? Teach you to mind your business. You understand? And so y'all, we take off to get into the air. Okay, and y'all, I feel like the plane that we was on, I feel like it wasn't street ready. Okay, like I don't know how it passed inspection. Okay, like I got on the plane and I was like, they should have checked the Carfax on this. You understand what I'm saying? There's something don't seem right. You know what I mean? And like I've experienced turbulence on other planes, and yes, that is scary. Okay, turbulence is scary, but that Frontier turbulence, I for sure thought I was about to meet Jesus. I ain't lying, okay? Because it also felt like the pilot was hitting stuff in the air. Okay, the best way I can describe it, it felt like he was hitting, the side of the highway. It felt like he was hitting the grrr in the air. So I said, how you find some grrr, sir? Get off the grrr to the left, sir. The plane shaking. I know they ain't good for the transmission now. Come on now. I'm talking about, boy, we hit some mean turbulence up there, boy. And that's when I realized that me and the other white people, we were not used to being on a Frontier flight, okay? Because I'm talking about, man, you know how turbulence is. Like, it felt like the plane did like a mean, like, lift up, like that. You know what I mean? And everybody felt the butterflies in their stomach all at one time. Because a white man yelled at something that scared me, okay? Because whenever you hear this, it's never attached to anything going well, okay? So we hit that pocket, and that white man said, holy cow! Holy cow is never good. You understand what I'm saying? I start praying quickly, Lord, please don't take me now, Jesus. Please don't take me now. I paid my tithes, Lord. Don't take me now, Lord. So y'all, we finally get at our cruising altitude, okay? And the thing about Frontier, they don't feed you on there, okay? I'm talking about ain't no snack. I'm talking about ain't a peanut, a pretzel, a cookie, peppermint, nothing, okay? And the thing is, they don't even tell you. You just find out. And how you find out is when you land, you're like, dang, I ain't ate nothing. You know what? I ain't chewed on nothing on this flight, you know what I mean? But I don't know this information, okay, because they ain't said nothing, okay? Because I'm like, look, I done had to pay for this seat and this bag. They owe me something, okay? So I'm up looking for a flight attendant and a cart. Ain't no cart, okay? Now, it was an older lady that had the window seat. I'm assuming she was Frontier Kid grandma, so, okay? So Frontier Kid grandma, Frontier Kid, and I had the aisle seat, okay? So she must have noticed what I was looking for. So she did one of these things to get my attention. And I was like, yes, ma'am. She said, oh, baby, this must be your first time flying on here. And I was like, yes, ma'am, it is. She said, well, ain't no snack. She said, but if you hungry, I got an extra ham and cheese sandwich. It was a ham and cheese sandwich in a Ziploc bag. It was protected. No, wait, nah, you know, I was flying pretty far. And airport food high, okay? So I ate it. I did. No, don't judge me, though, because it had been in there for a while, so the cheese was melted like I like it, okay? No, she had the big lunch lady breast, okay? She had the big lunch. You remember the lunch lady breast? Like, you want some more mashed potatoes, baby? She had the big lunch lady breast, so she cooked it just right. I don't know what temperature it was, but she cooked it. So I had me a titty cheddar melt is what I had, and it was... Lord have mercy.